We all like to think we can trust our own eyes, right? But what happens when that very trust becomes our biggest vulnerability? What if seeing and hearing is no longer believing? Well, let's get into it.
Okay, so picture this. You're at work and you get a video call. It's from your boss, the CFO, who's based over in the UK. A couple of other colleagues you recognize are on the line too. Everything looks normal, sounds normal. They're talking about some urgent, super secret deal. Sure, it's high stakes, but hey, it feels like just another day at the office. Or maybe not.
So, right after that call, the employee does exactly what they were told and makes 15 separate money transfers. The grand total? Over $25 million. And just like that, poof, the money's gone.
Because it was all a lie. The chief financial officer, every single colleague on that call, their faces, their voices, they were all incredibly sophisticated AI-generated deepfakes. The only real person in that entire conversation was the victim.
And this wasn't some kind of movie plot. This actually happened in January 2024 to a huge global engineering firm called Arup. It is a really chilling, real-world example that shows we've stepped into a completely new era of crime, where our very own senses can be weaponized against us.
So that's the what. We know what happened, but the part that's truly terrifying is the how. I mean, how did this technology get so powerful it could fool a trained professional into handing over millions of dollars? Let's take a look under the hood.
The big umbrella term for all this stuff is synthetic media. A deepfake is just the best, most convincing, hyper-realistic version of it. So we're not just talking about a Photoshop picture here. This is a forgery so good it can mimic a person's voice, what they look like, and even their mannerisms with really frightening accuracy.
Now, here's what's so mind-blowing. Look at how little data someone actually needs to do this. To clone a voice, a scammer just needs 3 to 10 seconds of your voice. That's it. They could grab it from a podcast, a video you posted online, even a leaked voicemail. The AI just analyzes that tiny sample, learns the unique signature of your voice, and then, boom, it can generate totally new speech from any text they type in.
And you have to ask, why are people doing this? Well, if you look at the breakdown here, politics is still the biggest driver at almost 46%. But that slice for financial gain is growing fast. That Arup heist proves it. The technology has gotten so easy to use that it's no longer just a tool for governments, it's become a weapon for everyday criminals.
But the danger isn't just in the fakes themselves. No, it's something way more subtle called the liar's dividend. And this is absolutely crucial. Because we all know deepfakes exist, a public figure can get caught on a 100% genuine recording saying something terrible and then just turn around and claim, nope, that's not me, it's a deepfake. It creates a world where we can't even trust real evidence anymore, and that just destroys accountability for everyone.
So the first question everyone asks is, well, can't we just build AI to detect the fakes? I mean, it seems like a simple fix, right? But the reality is we're locked in this unwinnable, kind of asymmetric arms race, and it's creating a much, much deeper problem.
Which brings us to a pretty personal and unsettling question, doesn't it? In a world where reality itself can literally be programmed, what does it even mean to trust what you see and hear?
Yeah, the numbers here are not very reassuring. As you can see, our own human accuracy for spotting these fakes is around 55%. That's barely better than flipping a coin, and our best AI detection tools, well, out in the real world, their accuracy drops to about 50%. A coin flip.
And this right here is the heart of the problem. The number of deepfake videos is growing by 900% a year. It is exponentially easier, cheaper, and faster to create a convincing fake than it is to build a tool that can reliably detect it. Generation will always outpace detection.
So if we can't reliably detect the fakes, are we just doomed? Well, not necessarily. But it does mean we have to completely change our strategy. We have to stop trying to win this unwinnable race and start building a more resilient infrastructure of trust, basically from the ground up.
This is the fundamental shift in thinking we all need to make. We have to move away from focusing on perception, asking, does this look or sound real, and start focusing on provenance, which means we have to start asking, can I prove where this came from? Is there a secure, unbroken chain of evidence from the moment it was created?
So what does that actually look like for you and me? Well, it starts with us. It's about creating our own personal security protocols. Seriously, families are starting to use code words to verify emergencies over the phone. If you're on a video call and something feels off, you can issue a Prove You're Live challenge.
Ask the person to do something unexpected, like turn their head really fast to the side. That can often cause a real-time deepfake to glitch out. For companies, this means adopting a zero-trust mindset. You have to assume nothing is authentic until it's proven. That means redesigning your processes so a multi-million-dollar transfer can never be approved based on a single video call. You need multi-factor verification that uses channels that can't be easily faked, like a pre-arranged callback to a number you already know and trust.
And then, at a societal level, we need totally new standards. This includes things like cryptographic signing. Think of it like a digital watermark that's embedded directly into a video file by the camera the second it's recorded, proving where it came from. It also means we need clear policies, like the EU's AI Act, that require a clear label on any content that's been generated by AI.
You see, this takes us way beyond just a technical fix. The deepfake crisis isn't just another cybersecurity problem. It's actually forcing us to confront a much deeper, more philosophical challenge about knowledge itself.
Because if we just accept that our reality can be programmed, that our senses can be convincingly fooled, then the challenge we face is no longer just about spotting the lies, it's about something far more fundamental.
The ultimate question we all have to answer now, as individuals and as a society, is this: how do we decide what is actually worth believing in? And that's a challenge that no piece of technology is ever going to solve for us. It's going to require a whole new level of critical thinking, of shared responsibility, and maybe just some good old-fashioned human wisdom.